What's going on, guys? Paxton.profits back with another video. Today I'm going to be explaining SMT divergences and how we can use them in our trades and what they are good for in our entries, and I'm going to be going over all that stuff. So I'm going to clear up all that stuff. So stay tuned. Let's do it. SMT divergences, or smart money techniques, is a technical analysis concept used in the markets to identify reversals or trend changes by comparing two highly correlated assets, such as the S&P and the NASDAQ. When one asset makes a higher high or a lower low, when its counterpart fails to confirm, this non-confirmation suggests a likely trend reversal. So what this means is if NQ takes a high but ES doesn't, a trend reversal is more likely to become. But this SMT cannot form anywhere. It needs to form at a high probability liquidity pool, such as Asian highs, London highs. So if we get an SMT at London highs, we can almost be certain that a reversal is going to come soon. Here is our first on-chart example. I'm not going to go to the candlesticks just yet. I just want to give you guys a roadmap of how SMTs work. So you can see on NQ, we take a high. As you can see, this manipulation leg up here, this is our manipulation leg. And we come up and we take out this liquidity right here. So we get a strong liquidity sweep right here. Right here. We get a liquidity sweep of this high, and then we start to reverse. But we can confirm that by looking at ES, and that is because ES didn't take this high. So we have formed a bearish SMT, an SMT divergence, and this indicates that price is most likely going to reverse. So now, because I've shown how they work, I've gave the definition, I've shown you the roadmap of how they work. Let's get into some on-chart examples. Alright, so on this first example, we can see that as soon as New York session opens at 10 a.m., we immediately manipulate higher. On NASDAQ, we don't take this London high. However, on SM, oh no, fuck, shit me, I'm on fucking S&P. All right, so as soon as New York session opens here, we can see that we immediately manipulate higher, immediately taking out London highs. However, ES, they fail to take London highs on the same exact time. So that is an SMT divergence. And what happens as soon as we take a strong liquidity pool, we immediately reverse. So how can we use this as an entry? We look here. We have an inversion fair value gap right here. Price inverses this fair value gap right here. Stop loss up here. And immediately takes out all of these draws in liquidity. This was an amazing trade. I actually took this trade. Bro, guys, this trade was actually an amazing trade. So if you took this, props to you, because this is an amazing trade. Okay, guys, this is going to be our second on-chart example of how we can use SMT divergences as entries. So on this specific day, which was last week, I actually took this amazing trade using our SMT divergence. So what we did is we came as soon as New York market opened at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We came down. And we didn't manipulate on the NASDAQ, but however on the S&P 500, we actually came down and manipulated this, creating a bullish SMT this time. So that's a very good indicator. And this is a session this is previous day lows. So we take out previous day lows, and then what do? This is an inverse fair value gap right here. We go long right here. Look, we can target this whole liquidity up here. Let's see. Take our entry, get stop loss at the swing low. And then what do? We immediately just literally travel to our take profit, and literally not even that long. So this is an amazing trade. This is amazing. This is the true meaning of how you can use SMTs in your trades. I'm going to get into one more on-chart example, but I'm not going to show you how we can use it as an entry. Let me show you. Okay guys, this is going to be my last on chart example. So what we have here, we have let's look. We have New York lows, and then the PM session, it came down and manipulates, and then we close right around here because that was Friday close at 5 p.m. So what do you guys think is going to happen as soon as Sunday opens? We're probably going to manipulate higher off of this and move a lot higher. So, and this, what do we have here? We don't just have a liquidity sweep, we have a bullish SMT in place. ES did not take this low. So this, guys, if you can implement SMTs into your trading, you will take the next step as a trader. SMTs are an amazing indicator to take your trades. If you're not using SMTs, you're definitely doing something wrong. All of the high-level ICT and order flow traders, they still use basic concepts like SMT divergences. So that is why we need to understand this. This is a key concept when it comes to trading. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. So I recently just partnered with Alpha Futures, and you can get code PROFITS, and it'll get you a discount on any account you're gonna buy. And they're literally releasing their new platform, Alpha Trader, in literally like 5 days. So you guys need to stack up on accounts right now. So what I recommend you do, you go and use my code PROFITS. It's right at the bottom of the screen. You should see it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video.